Bill O'Reilly here, Tuesday, June 21st, 2022. First day of summer, longest day of the year. You are listening to the O'Reilly Update. Here's what's happening across our nation. American cities on track to break historic murder rates. Families stop eating out to cope with inflation. Disney's woke Toy Story movie bombs. Great white sharks once again descend on New England. Also ahead, voters are angry. Does Joe Biden even know that? But first, 5 major American cities on pace to break all-time homicide rates: Los Angeles, Washington, D.C., Baltimore, Milwaukee, Atlanta, already reporting record-high murders halfway through the year. Felonies up 25% across the board. The deadliest city in the country, St. Louis. The town of just 300,000 witnesses 250 murders annually. The chances of being a victim of violent crime in St. Louis, 1 in 50. The DA there is a far-left zealot. Families ditching restaurants and flights to save money this summer. Sales for airline tickets down 15% compared to March. Folks eating out plunging 40%. The average household now spends $500 a month more because of inflation. Economists say there's a 75% chance the U.S. economy will fall into recession by Christmas. I think the recession will come much sooner than that. The latest entry in the Toy Story franchise flopping. The progressive Disney movie Lightyear grossed just $50 million over the holiday weekend. Hollywood predicted the flick would earn $100 million. The animated movie is banned in 14 countries in the Middle East and Asia because it includes a same-sex kiss. Shares of Disney stock down 50% compared to 1 year ago. Sharks returning to the New England coast in record numbers. Tracking software shows more than 100 great whites have staked out Cape Cod as their summer home. That's up 35% in the last 10 years. Scientists believe the booming seal population luring sharks back to the beaches from Long Island to Maine. Polls show a third of Americans refuse to swim in the ocean because of Jaws. But the odds of being bitten, 1 in 4 million, so relax. In a moment, voters are anything but relaxed. President Biden not doing well. Right back. If you are trying to grow a business, you know time is precious. Imagine if you could streamline routine operations that eat up your time. Things like lead management, employee onboarding, even customer support. So let me introduce you to Zapier. Zapier makes it easy to connect all your apps, automate routine tasks, and streamline your processes. Better use of your time to prioritize customer and client needs. Zapier makes it easy for anyone to get started. You can connect over 4,000 of the most popular apps businesses use every day: Google Sheets, QuickBooks, Facebook, and more. 1.8 million people and businesses now use Zapier to streamline their work and find more time for what matters most. See for yourself why thousands of companies use Zapier every day to automate their businesses. Try Zapier free today at Zapier.com/Bill. That's Zapier.com/Bill. Time now for the O'Reilly Update message of the day. It's a mad, 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 mad world. The title of this commentary, cribbed from a 1963 comedy film starring Spencer Tracy and Jonathan Winters. Big hit. Greed was the subject matter. In June 2022, right now, folks are also very mad, but not in the insane sense. They are flat out angry. The Biden administration's incompetent handling of the economy is hurting just about everyone. Inflation, falling stocks, eroding real estate values, disaster across the economic board. Now, I predicted this would happen weeks before the 2020 vote. Joe Biden is simply not smart enough to lead the country. Simple analysis, but true. Last week, the president granted a rare interview to the press. There was a strict time limit on it. Associated Press reporter Josh Boak had precisely 30 minutes. That's because that's about it for Mr. Biden's attention span. Boak got little out of Mr. Biden, as his answers were predictable and trite. Despite that, the reporter chose not to challenge, which is now the standard operating procedure for the establishment press. Gone are the days of confronting Donald Trump with a variety of unverified allegations. Now it's whatever you say, Mr. Biden, no matter how dopey it is. President Biden told the Associated Press that COVID, Putin, and the oil companies are responsible for America's inflation mess. Of course, the follow-up question should have been, well, President Trump had to deal with COVID, Putin, and the oil companies, and the economy was stable when he left. But that kind of follow-up is way too much for the Associated Press. Mr. Biden also said this, quote, people are really, really down. They're really down, unquote. Yes, indeed. Mr. Biden went on to say COVID is largely responsible for the downness. This kind of malarkey is now standard issue. However, the down description is interesting and wrong at the same time. What Mr. Biden does not accept is that the American people are not down, they're furious at him. Counting shrinkflation, where consumers get less for whatever they buy, the inflation rate is running about 11%. And we are all doing the math. The next number is about 60% of Americans believe Joe Biden's doing a terrible job. That means the Democrats are in deep trouble, and the progressive movement, largely responsible for Biden's horrible policies, is collapsing. Good. Progressives seek to destroy this nation. There is no compromising with them. Biden himself, I predict, will not run again and may even resign for health reasons. I could be wrong, but file my prediction. In the meantime, we soldier on. We made a huge mistake in 2020, but this nation is strong enough to recover. So don't get mad, get even. Let's turn on the incompetents and subversives. We may be down, but we're not out. No more Joe Bidens, however. I'm Bill O'Reilly. I approved the commentary by writing it. If you'd like more honest news analysis, please visit BillO'Reilly.com and check out my #1 bestseller, Killing the Killers. In a moment, something you might not know.
This is a special alert to all Americans who own a vehicle with less than 200,000 miles with an auto warranty about to expire or with no warranty coverage at all. Due to a decline in the economy, CarShield is announcing a low-cost month-to-month vehicle protection plan that is now available to the public to save any driver out-of-pocket expenses on future auto repairs. Call now to find out how you can pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. Yes, you heard that correctly. Pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. An open phone line has been established for all drivers to call for a free quick quote. Call 800-925-7584 now. Drivers who are covered will not have to pay for covered repairs again. This protection plan is at an all-time low. Additionally, drivers who activate this vehicle protection today will also receive free roadside assistance, free towing, and car rental options at no additional cost. Call us for your free quick quote today. 800-925-7584. That's 800-925-7584. What do you have to lose? Call 800-925-7584. Again, 800-925-7584.
Now the O'Reilly Update brings you something you might not know. They say it's your birthday. Paul McCartney turning 80 years old this week. Former Beatle remains music's biggest star after 6 decades. Here is a look at Paul McCartney. Music is in his DNA. His father was a jazz pianist. He bought Paul a trumpet for his 14th birthday. The teen immediately swapped that trumpet for an electric guitar. 1 year later, he and John Lennon, both living in Liverpool, began writing songs. Beatlemania made U.S. landfall in February 1964. The Beatles performed 3 times on Ed Sullivan, sparking a national sensation. After announcing the TV concert, CBS received 50,000 ticket requests, but there were only 700 seats available. For weeks, celebrities called CBS to get tickets for their kids. Walter Cronkite, Jack Parr, scored seats for their children. Composer Leonard Bernstein failed. Richard Nixon's 15-year-old daughter, Julie, was one of the lucky ones to see the Beatles on The Ed Sullivan Show. Well, the band broke up 6 years after 30 hit songs. McCartney then founded Wings with his first wife, Linda. That band called it quits in 81, but not before having a string of successful hits, including Jet, Live and Let Die, Band on the Run. Now the Macker is still going strong with a concert tour across the country. He has been knighted, played the Super Bowl halftime show, performed at the Olympics, was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame twice. He has collaborated with everyone from Elton John to Kanye West. And here's something else you might not know. McCartney's production company owns the rights to more than 3,000 songs, including the late Buddy Holly's entire catalog and music from Broadway, shows like Guys and Dolls and Grease. Paul McCartney is the world's wealthiest musician. He has an estimated $1.2 billion. So happy birthday, Paul McCartney. Don't spend it all in one place. Back after this. Inflation at its highest level in 40 years and interest rates are skyrocketing, as you know. Market experts like Jamie Dimon, CEO of JP Morgan, predicting recession. So to protect your future, do what I did. Call the only precious metal dealers I trust, American Hartford Gold. They will show you how to protect your savings and retirement accounts by diversifying your portfolio with physical gold and silver. You can get started with a short phone call. They will place physical gold and silver right at your door or inside your IRA or 401k. They are the highest rated firm in the country with an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau and thousands of satisfied clients. Please tell them Bill O'Reilly sent you, and they'll give you up to $2,500 of free silver on your first order. Don't wait. You can call them now. 877-444-GOLD. 877-444-GOLD. Or text GOLD to 65532. Again, 877-444-GOLD or text GOLD to 65532. Thank you for listening to the O'Reilly Update. I am Bill O'Reilly. No spin, just facts, and always looking out for you.